Hey loves. Okay, I'll be showing you guys how I prepared my full lace wigs for braids. And this is a full lace wig. I already colored it. I don't have a video on how I did that, but the first thing I'm going to do is get a section my parts like into two big parts. So I'm going to pat it down from front to the back, which is what I'm just doing now. I was actually struggling with my tripod stand because the tripod stand has been giving me signs that it was going to disappoint me one day. I didn't know that that day was going to be while I was filming. Yeah. So finally, I took it down and I did what I needed to do. And this is what I meant by a part from the front to the back. Now I have two big parts. Next step would be to section out a part at the back. First thing I'll do is to locate my ear, where my ear is going to be sitting, which is what I'm showing now on camera. And from there, I'm going to section out the next part, which is the part at the back. Obviously, from what I just did now, you would know that it would be easy to get this done on a real human being's head, but I don't have that. I'm working with a full lace wig, and as you can see, this lace wig has already been used. So because of that, I know where my ears are going to sit. But if you're using a new full lace wig, they are like ear tabs and like things that you can use as landmark to know. Preferably just try it on before you start. So if you know those parts that are going to use as landmarks, you should try it on, map out your ear, yeah, before you start your pre-part or before you start braiding. So I'm just going to do the same thing I've done on this side on the other side, which is what I'm doing now. This will be my my second section. I have sectioned out the front part on this side, and I'm going to show you how I did that. So first things first, the same way you mapped out the one at the back with your comb from the back of the ear, you're going to go perpendicular to that line. So more like you're going to make from a 90-degree angle. Yeah. So I'm going to now show you how I did that on this other side. Now on full lace wigs, there are usually like stitches, but you guys can't see it very well here. Yes, because I didn't zoom in one, and I think you see it better it like if you're holding the uh full lace with full lace wig physically. Sorry. Yes. So, but most times I use those stitches too as landmarks if I'm not quite sure. But then the easiest way to do it would be to use the follow the line like I showed you earlier. Go from the line where you mapped out the bottom section and go perpendicular to it, which is it was easier for me to do it on this side because I just had to follow the line from the middle. Yes. So this would be our third section. So the first one was from when we got the two big parts from front to bottom. Second one was when we mapped out the one at the bottom, and the third one is mapping out the front section. Always use a good hair gel. I use the Eco Styler hair gel here. I can't remember what hold that was. And I'm just cleaning out my parts. I'm going to keep doing this till I'm satisfied with my parts. I would advise that when you're doing this, you should take your time, clean out as much as you like. Yeah, but you know, this advice doesn't serve for when you're actually braiding a human being's head because you can't be taking that much time. This is more like the foundation of pre-parting your hair or your wigs for braids. Once you get these steps, these ones I've just shown, you can practically make them into extra small, small, medium, that's small slash medium, medium, big size, jumbo size, once you get what this initial outline. What I was doing then was I was trying to figure out if I was to do 4 braids at the back or 3 at the back. I finally settled for 3. Now I'm in the front. I like to do my front before I go to the middle. I'm also doing the same thing, keeping in mind the size I want. I'm going to use that to now figure out how many braids, or how many rows rather, I'm going to have in front. These are the sizes I want. Feel free to make your sizes bigger or make your sizes smaller. For me, I finally settled for 6 in the front. And when I say 6, I mean 6 on one side. So in total on both sides, I'm going to have 12 rows of hair. Yeah, so this is not my final pattern. I'm just more like eyeballing them. I'm trying to like know if I can get 6 equal parts, that parts that are going to correspond with the size of the first one I got. I would say when you're parting your wigs, or you should take your time, but I know that might not really apply for when you're actually braiding your customer's hair, because you can't be taking your time. You have to be fast. One good thing about pre-parting your hair before you start braiding is that it makes the work faster. I feel like it makes it easier as well. I've done my final cleanup and parting, and basically I'm just trying to speed up this video because the video is getting a bit too long. One, secondly too, because my tripod was showing me shaggy. It just kept on shifting and shifting and shifting, and just it wouldn't stay put. If you notice, I had to keep balancing with one hand. So yes, the next thing I'm going to do is to connect the braids. I've already done that actually, so I'm just showing you guys. Basically, once you get the front part of this pre-pattern, the middle goes like a breeze. So it's just about connecting the braids. I'm even still going to take down all these braids, like the ones in the front and in the middle. I'm going to connect everything. I have a total of 3 rows at the back, 6 rows in the middle, and 12 rows in the front. This is what it looks like finally. I also use the bricklayer technique. Each braid I pull down falls in between 2 other braids, and that's what bricklayer method of braiding means. This method is very good because it helps the hair to be relaxed a bit more. It's not so bulky, and just the layout and everything about your hair is beautiful. Thank you guys for watching. This is the final video. I hope you were able to get something from this video, and I hope it makes your braiding life easier.